Niquita Hartshorn is 29 and lives with her boyfriend of 11 years, Matt. A former child singing star, she appears to be a bubbly, popular 20-something. But inside, Niquita's hiding a secret. She's addicted to bacon and burgers. Getting through 2/3 of her own body weight in salty meat every year. This meaty menu is bulked out with lashings of stodgy chips and beans.
All I can eat is junk food. I need to eat something to live, so at the moment for me it's junk food.
Her fatty diet is so extreme that anything fresh or healthy turns her stomach.
Minging.
Over the next 4 weeks, Niquita will battle her demons with the help of psychologist Felix Economakis and nutritionist Charlotte Watts. While Charlotte tackles her dreadful diet,
are you managing it
well? It smells fishy.
Felix will uncover her painful past.
As I was walking over with my friend, they dragged me to the floor and said, "Get me something to kill her with."
Can Niquita find her voice and reclaim her shattered confidence to beat a lifetime of food phobias?
Look like that.
Twenty-nine-year-old Bolton girl Niquita works in the finance department of a local bread company and lives with her fiancé, Matt. When it comes to food, every day she faces a greasy choice. Between bacon...
I wouldn't like to guess how many bits of bacon I eat, to be honest. Too much.
Or burgers.
Can I have a plain hamburger, please?
And the weird food phobias don't stop there.
If I'm having a burger, it just has to be just a plain burger. Nothing on it at all. And if it has, I take it back. I don't like my food mixing on the plate. Anything with sauces and salad can't touch anything that I'm going to eat.
The only other things she can stomach are chips, beans and bread.
No vegetables whatsoever, you know. The healthy food she doesn't touch at all.
Tasting anything new is traumatic.
I look at other people's food and I want to eat it. Try and put it in my mouth. I start panicking before it even gets to my mouth, to be honest. It's like I'm scared I'm going to gag on it, which I do sometimes. If it doesn't feel right on my tongue, then it's like, oh, get it out of my mouth quickly. As soon as my brain starts ticking in, I put like a mental barrier there, so it's like, no, I can't try it, I don't like it, without even knowing.
She'll taste, I don't like that, taste like dirt out the ground. That's what she said to me once. I was like, what? You know what I mean?
But life wasn't always this tough. As a child, Niquita was a minor local celebrity, winning dance competitions, singing solo performances, and enjoying her success.
And that was one of my favourite ones. Highest marked, under 12.
She used to be a championship dancer, ballroom, ballet, tap, modern, been all over the country.
But her true passion was for singing.
It took up like 95% of my life, and it's one of the best times that I can think back on, and the best memories that I've got.
Throughout her singing years, she was always a fussy eater. But as she performed less and less, her diet got worse and worse. And for her super fit boyfriend, it's hard to watch.
She's eating rubbish all the time and she's not exercising a great deal like she used to, because with all her dancing and everything, she's getting bigger, you know, with the weight and with her skin, you know what I mean? And as well as like being tired all the time or having no energy, you know, she's got no drive, no go anymore.
I just feel that drained. I go to bed and I'll sleep till about 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and I can get up for about 2 hours and I could quite easily go back to bed because I literally had no energy at all.
For the man in her life, patience is starting to wear thin.
It would be easy to just go and walk away and find somebody else, you know, someone who's just normal, you know, and I can just like go to restaurants and not feel ashamed, but I love her.
Without help, Niquita's future looks uncertain.
I just don't know what's going to happen if I don't change. I don't know if I'm going to lose my partner over it. I don't know if I'm going to make myself poorly. And that scares me. But I might not be able to do the things that normal people do.
It's day one on the road to recovery. Niquita has travelled to London to meet the experts. Nutritionist Charlotte Watts and psychologist Felix Economakis.
Hi.
Hello, nice to meet you. I'm Charlotte.
Hiya, nice to meet you.
Hi, I'm
Hello.
Felix.
Hiya, nice to meet you.
you.
How are you feeling?
I'm nervous. I'm very nervous.
Yeah, right. That's to be expected. Now, Niquita, we have something to show you.
Right.
So if you just follow us, we're just going to take you in the cinema.
Okay.
Okay. So, Niquita, the next few weeks are going to be very challenging. And that's why we'd like to show you something that will help you. It is going to be difficult, but please remember that it's from the people who care about you most.
We'll come and catch up with you in a minute, okay?
All right.
Hi, Niquita. It's your mum here. Right, Bubbles, if we don't get you up now, you're not going to be around forever because you're putting weight on, you're conditioning your skin, and I look at your hair and you've got thick blonde hair, and now it's just like string, darling.
It's heartbreaking for me to like see how your eating is affecting you, you know. No energy, no go about yourself. I just want to see the old Niquita back.
Hi Nick, it's me, your dad. We've seen such a change in this last 10, 15 years. It's really upsetting for people like me who really care about you.
And I know it'll hurt you to hear me calling you because I love you so much. That's all I can do. I'm sorry, but I'm crying.
If it carries on the way it does carry on, I don't think I can keep taking it anymore, you know. It will end up splitting up over something really stupid as food. So all I want to do is just like wish you luck and say that I love you.
Okay, Niquita, so that looked like quite difficult.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's obviously quite scary that Matthew's saying he can't take it for much longer. We've been together 11 years. I don't want to. I don't want to lose him, but
It's quite a concentrated
yeah.
thing to see, isn't it?
Just every one of them saying like how much I've changed and how much I've lost my bubbly personality and stuff.
Do you feel like that yourself?
Yeah. Yeah, I do feel like that. I'm not as confident in that as I used to be.
So there's still this little bubbly girl in there.
Somewhere.
Oh, we need to get her back.
Okay.
Let's go.
But will the ugly face of her extreme diet be enough to put Niquita off for good?
Out you come.
Look
Let's
at this.
walk you a little closer. So we have taken a look at your food diary, and this is what you are eating in a year. All of this food that you see here.
What's it like to take that in there, Niquita?
Pretty disgusting.
If that's not bad enough, here are the numbers.
300 rashers of bacon.
1,875 slices of bread.
200 cans of beans and sausages. 60 kilos of chips.
250 beef burgers that you also take in a year.
I just want to get a kind of snapshot from you, just looking at this so far.
I don't fancy any chips.
This diet is pretty much a recipe for bloatedness and tiredness.
Just all fat and just stodge. I need to do it. I'm ready to do it. It's not nice.
Good.
Good.
In the next 4 weeks, what would you like to achieve at the end of that?
Just to eat something with a bit of vegetables and something more that my body needs.
And who would you like to eat that with?
My partner.
Okay.
He's frustrated and fed up.
So remember this picture and let's expand to a bit of colour.
Okay.
Yeah.
Niquita's diet is pretty shocking. It's a whole lot of garbage, basically. She can't go on eating this. She's going to have a lot of health problems.
Back home, and Niquita has had time to reflect on her family's messages to her.
How was London?
Good.
Good.
Yeah. I've seen messages from my family and I was crying all the way through them.
Yeah. The thing is, I could just sat there and just give you this like lovey-dovey message, yeah. But I'm the one who's been with you for like 11 years, and it's hard for me. That's why my message was harsh, and I've seen you go from what I seen to, like, what you like.
I'm gonna change, though.
No, I love you to bits, yeah, I do. But I wanted to, like, kind of shake you into just a bit of change.
You know.
And you've done it. At least you've made the step. I'm proud of you. Okay.
Yeah. Don't think about anybody else's feelings. But actually seeing the messages, I realise how much I'm hurting everybody else around me as well, because they're seeing me change. Not particularly like the way I look, not particularly liking the way I feel. So hopefully this will get me back on track.
The first step on Niquita's road to recovery is to understand the underlying reasons behind her troublesome eating. Felix has invited her to join him so he can find out why her childhood fussiness with food became a full-blown phobia in adulthood.
Could we just start by you telling me a little bit about how your eating behaviour has been a problem for you in your life?
I've always been fussy from as far back as I can remember. But I think I've just got worse as I've got older, because the older I get, then the less I've been trying stuff.
So the foods you like to eat, burgers, beans, sausages, there's something about those foods that makes them acceptable to you and something about all other foods that doesn't. And with a food
It's
you don't...
safe.
It's safe.
Because I know what I'm getting. I look at food and, like, whatever Matthew eats, and I think, yeah, it looks really nice, but it's just I can't bring myself to put it in my mouth. People say, try this, I can feel myself, like, panicking inside, and then I think I've built myself up that I'm that anxious before I get it even into my mouth.
Right.
I've lost the battle before I've even begun.
Has anything else unusual happened in your life that's a source of stress that could make this worse?
There was a time when I got attacked. I was 15. I was going to stay at my friend's, and there were two girls, and they said that they needed to take the temper out on somebody. And unfortunately, that was me. So as I was walking over with my friend, they dragged me to the floor, and one of them was straddled across me and said, get me something to kill her with, because she doesn't know who we are. So they came back with a brick and started smashing it in my face and dropping it on my face and asking...
Okay, hold it for a sec. Just take a deep breath for a sec. Just make your mind blank and just take that out of your mind for a sec. Just imagine all that source, knowing it's in the past now, just imagine just draining out of your feet. Because you realise now that it's behind you and you're safe.
I do. I just don't tend to talk about it.
Sure. Always as a psychologist, if I hear a life-threatening incident, the kind of trauma warning bells come up, and, you know, it's not exactly rocket science. It's some kind of mistrust that you'll be safe with food. Does that?
It does make sense. To be honest, I don't trust anything or anyone anymore.
Right. Does it hold you back from your career, what you'd like to do in any way, or?
Well, I work in an office at the moment, but when I was younger, all I wanted to do was be a dancer or a singer, so... And now I'm doing something that's the complete opposite. I don't know where I'm supposed to be going in my life. I feel like I don't fit anywhere at the moment.
Gosh. Given what Niquita experienced with that intense assault when she was 15, she's actually coped very well. I mean, some people develop agoraphobia. They're afraid to leave their houses, and they have all sorts of other fears. So she's done surprisingly well, but I still think this would have impacted on her eating behaviour as well then, just made her more nervous about the unknown.
The things I spoke to Felix about, I've kind of mentioned in the past, but I've never really spoken about them in detail. Sometimes it's quite hard to deal with, and it's easier to talk to a stranger than it is to your own family and friends.
While Felix works out a way to deal with some of her past trauma, Charlotte wants to find out more about her present food phobias.
Plan today is to find out where Niquita lies in terms of food, trying new food, and how much of a job is going to be to move her on from her extremely restricted diet. So when you look at this spread here, what's coming to mind? Can you just talk me through what you see?
Yeah, I think it looks nice. Like, that salad looks really nice. But getting it into my mouth is where I struggle.
OK, I think we should start.
No. Let's talk some more.
You mentioned that you don't like foods together.
Yeah.
So you have some rules.
Yeah.
I'm inclined to push you. How would you feel about eating tomato and cucumber together in one mouthful?
Okay. Sorry. It's okay after.
The initial shock.
Yeah, I did the
Yeah.
gag thing, but I don't know why, because it wasn't actually that bad. I don't know why my body did that.
Habit.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
Gag reflex is protection because our body thinks it's going to have to expel something that's potentially harmful to us.
Okay.
But Niquita's gag reflex has been protecting her from healthy foods for 20 years. Charlotte presses on.
Here we go. That doesn't taste very nice to me.
Chicken and other veg fare no better.
I can feel like loads of bits on my teeth and stuff.
As meat and veg are a struggle, Charlotte tries a fishy alternative.
So do you want me to try this?
Yeah, please.
With cucumber or on its own?
I'm happy if you try it with a cucumber. Absolutely.
Just a little bit, yeah.
Are you managing that
It smells fishy. I don't even like walking past the fish market, it knocks me sick. I'm sorry, I can't eat
It's all right, it's all right.
I'm really sorry.
No, don't worry. Good try, though. Your face went through a whole load of changes there. What was going on inside?
I was panicking and I could just... It sounds really stupid and I know it sounds stupid before I say it, but it was just getting more and more fishy. Ooh, it still tastes it.
Niquita had a couple of gag reflexes, and so much of this to her is about fear and the unfamiliar. She's not battling with me in sense of control, but she's trying to work it out for herself. That's going to be a large journey for her. It's something I know that she can see that she needs to do, but I think she's quite scared of it.
To help her on her way, Charlotte's given Niquita a hamper of healthy goodies.
Sweet.
Food.
And some homework tasks.
Try one different vegetable a day, preferably green. Also clear out the tins. Time for a clear out. Remove all the tin foods from your cupboards and fridge and throw them in the bin.
Serious?
That's what it says. Bye.
Au revoir.
I've nothing left in my cupboard.
I know.
You've no arms.
Say bye-bye, Niquita.
But while it's bye-bye to the tins of beans and sausages,
Thank you.
it's round two for the broccoli.
Are you ready? It's gone.
You gagged a little bit at the
I
end
know.
of it. And then you went...
Yeah, but I didn't want to spit it out. You shouldn't be laughing.
You know what I mean? I'm astounded that she's trying things, you know. It's like, before, you wouldn't even entertain that.
It didn't taste as bad as last time.
Proud of you.
I'm pleased that I've got some broccoli down because I think that was one of the veggies that I tried with Charlotte and I was like, oh no, it smells disgusting, it tastes disgusting. But I do know it's something that my body needs, so I'm gonna stick with it. I'm not just gonna give up. I am gonna keep trying with it.
With the promise of a new start, Niquita and her mum head out shopping for a new look.
It just show every lump and bump on me, so I don't think so.
So you won't wear that?
I think it's cute, but but it stick out and like with my hips and stuff.
But 20 years of burgers and chips means that her wardrobe choices are a bit limited.
See, I like these, but this probably won't look very nice on me because it's clingy.
You never know, darling.
Here goes the changing room.
Let me have a look at them on you. Don't see half of them because she comes out upset. She likes them, but they don't suit her. She looks horrible in them.
I don't like it.
No, it's not you.
Obviously, the clothes I like don't suit me being the size I am, so I feel a bit minging, to be honest, a bit like too chunky. Yeah.
It's just your eating.
So when it's time for lunch, Niquita's keen to show her mum that she means business.
Can I have, I'm going to try, a hot chicken salad, please.
Well, I'm shocked. I'm flabbergasted.
I've not got it down me yet. There's baby steps.
But could this be too much too soon?
Yeah, that's mine, thank you. Yeah, it's a lot for me. But I did struggle with the chicken when I was with Charlotte, but it's one of the things that I do want to eat. This is weird, trying it in front of you, though.
I know. You've got a rash coming, it's nerves. Wait, not nice, that bit.
It's not that it's not nice, it's just like, it's just a different taste for me. Carrot's all right.
But after 20 minutes, Mum can't help but comment on the lack of progress.
You're just playing with it. Are you really enjoying it?
It's not about enjoying it just yet, though. I think you're expecting too much of me straight away.
I suppose I were expecting you have a couple more forkfuls.
It's like you think I've not done anything.
I don't.
That's how it feels, though.
Don't get upset.
I don't know. I just think maybe just you weren't the right person to come for lunch with when I tried this.
You look down in dumps now.
I mean, it's only been, what, a couple of days into it. I thought that was like a really big step. You know, at least I'm managing to keep some of it down. I don't know, I just didn't feel... It wasn't a very comfortable situation at the end.
It's Friday. Felix has asked Niquita to join him at the Harlow dog tracks.
I think yours is last.
Yeah, I think it is last.
Following their last emotional session, Felix wants to find out more about Niquita's confidence crisis.
What we're working on today is building up your confidence. Because you told me before, it's your confidence that's holding you back from having interesting experiences.
Yeah.
When you see somebody you don't know, you've never met before, how confident do you feel about just saying something to them, striking up a conversation?
If I've nothing that I need to say to them, then I won't just strike up random conversation for no reason.
The purpose of today is to really do something that's slightly out of your comfort zone, which is just approaching somebody you don't know, you've never met before, and actually striking up a conversation.
Okay.
Okay, Niquita, let's put this to the test. I want you to strike up a minute of sustained conversation with someone of my choice. Let's start off easy. That chap eating the crisps by the wall.
Interrupting his food.
Yeah. Okay, off you go.
Excuse me, can I ask you a question? I've never been betting before and I don't have no idea what you do. Can you any chance you can tell me what to do?
The first time is the hardest time. So I'm hoping once she breaks through the first time, she gets on a roll until building up momentum where she just has a breakthrough.
Thank you.
That's a very good start.
Okay.
So let's have a look at someone else. Two blokes talking to each other.
Excuse me. I'm sorry to interrupt you, but
Before long, the shy, untrusting Niquita seems to have disappeared.
I'm sorry to bother you while you're on your night out. We're right to just talk to you for a minute.
And forgetting Felix entirely, she soon becomes best buddies with half of the people in the bar.
I'm just nosying into your conversation, so just to learn how you go on about doing the dogs, because I've never been before and I've no idea what you do or how you...
I was expecting Niquita to be very apprehensive and basically be really scared. Because this is actually scary stuff for a lot of people, and she actually was really confident in it.
Thank you for your time. All right, thank you.
Well, all credit to you that you did this challenge.
Yeah.
But again, I'm really impressed by how confidently you did it. Other people might do it, but really be, look, I'm really sorry, and be a bit nervous and a bit sweaty. But I really believe you're a lot more confident and courageous and open-minded than you currently think you are. That's your perception.
I've gone into it expecting to do things that are uncomfortable to me and unusual, and I've kind of thought, yeah, I'm going to just do it.
So what I'd like to do is take that same learning that you've made today and apply it to food.
I think coming to the dog track, it did actually make sense. I can kind of see why you're doing it, but probably shocked at myself at how easy I found it. I think from today I will apply the techniques that I've used today to my food and just go at it open-mindedly and just give it a good go, because maybe everything's not as bad as what it first seems.
While Niquita's got over the first hurdle of getting new foods in her mouth, she's still struggling to find meals she can actually eat. Charlotte has suggested a new breakfast option, natural yoghurt.
I use it to stop my sunburn on holiday, and that's as far as I go with natural yoghurt. It smells like stuff I've tasted before. It smells like, I don't know, the smell's familiar. Well, I didn't spit it out, so that's progress. Not nice. I think that's enough natural yoghurt for today. It is only baby steps that I'm taking, but to me it's massive. Just worried that maybe what I'm doing is not enough. I'm just not sure how far or how realistic the end goal is for me just yet.
Worried about Niquita's health, Charlotte has sent her for blood tests. Today she travels to London for the results.
Because of her really bad habits within her eating, her energy levels are always low, you know. She's always like tired all the time. She's always ill. She's always ill. Always ill. I do worry about her future because there's only so much her body can take, and then you don't know, you know.
I am nervous. Even if they say something bad, I need to take it in a positive way, really, rather than letting it get me down.
Dr. Pixie McKenna is a GP with a special interest in eating problems. She's analysed Niquita's blood results to find out exactly what damage her junk food diet has caused.
So Niquita, this is Dr. Pixie.
Very nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Are you a bit nervous?
Yeah.
I've been ploughing through all of your blood results. The first thing really is that your very, very high level of a thing called uric acid in your blood.
Right. Sounding like it's a problem.
It is a problem.
Right, okay.
Uric acid crystallizes and it can cause something called gout.
Gout is a disease caused by uric acid in the body. This creates crystals that build up around the joints. It's characterised by severe stiffness, swelling, and burning pain. Since gout is caused by protein-rich foods like bacon and burgers, Niquita gets a glimpse into the future.
Now that's what we call acute gout.
It doesn't look nice.
So painful that people go to casualty because they think they've broken the bone. Right. I have seen grown men cry with gout. Look at these.
Yeah, I do get things when it's like I can be carrying something and my hands will swell and they'll go all blotchy. And I do get that quite a lot, and it's painful.
So it may well be that you've had mini attacks of gout already. Crikey, that's a worry, actually.
And it's not just gout that Niquita has to worry about.
Have you heard of kidney stones?
Yeah.
They start off like this, and you end up trying to pee golf balls.
Right, okay.
Can you imagine that is how painful it is? Are you a drinker? No. Looking at your liver function test, grossly abnormal.
Your diet is pretty junk-ridden, with none of the components that your liver needs to detoxify.
You're not looking very happy.
I think I'm falling apart.
Although this is doom and gloom, it is
what I need to hear.
Yeah, but you know, you are 29, there's time and there's a lot we can do. Okay. So I want you to take this as being a positive thing in that way, but see this as a severe warning as well.
I kind of expected something to be wrong, but just not as much as what came out. I think next time I'm faced with a plate of vegetables, whatever, I think I now need to think to myself, I need to eat these, otherwise I'm gonna get poorly. So it's not a case of, oh no, I don't like it, push it away. It's not. My body needs it now. It's like it's crying out for it. So yeah, I need to. I'll try and use it in a positive way.
Felix is in Bolton to find out more about Niquita's assault. Although the girls responsible were caught, he thinks that Niquita's still deeply affected.
Well, today I'm going to visit Anne-Marie, which is Niquita's mother, because Niquita was very fearful and a young child when this happened to her. And I'd like to get some more information to fill in those missing pieces of the impact that assault had on the family. I hear you've got photos and...
We've got everything.
We've got everything.
Yeah, from her being a baby upwards, yeah.
Right.
We've got loads of trophies. These are just son of when she was a dancer.
Happy, smiling little girl. And so how old was she here?
Here she was about 21.
About 21. A king and I, perhaps?
Yeah, she was the naughty little girl in that. Right. She was the lead again in Starlight Express.
My God, so
at
she's
Palace Theatre. She's pretty good.
An entertainment.
She used to be good, should I say, and then it all changed when she was beaten up. That was the last one. She kind of went in a shell.
Do you feel you've both dealt with that attack differently in your own ways?
Yeah.
Have you done
I thought I'd been there for Niquita, you know.
She obviously needed you a lot after the attack.
Yeah, I suppose I felt wanted. Didn't even let her breathe without me being there to look after her.
I mean, it's hard as a parent. I'm a parent too, and there's nothing more instinctive than being there and wanting to be there for a child. And suddenly, if it doesn't need us as much, we feel like, oh, it was my job. I had a bit of a meaning.
I just wanted her to be like she used to be.
Do you feel you've accepted the new Niquita?
No.
Right. In my mind, in the aftermath of that assault Niquita suffered, there seems to be a schism between the old Niquita and the new Niquita. The old Niquita was seen as everything positive, beautiful, dancing, singing, and the new Niquita is seen as the antithesis of that. So she's depressed, she's unattractive, she's moody, and it's not going to help Niquita overcome her food fears. So I really want to do something to sort of put that old perspective to rest.
Having ditched the bacon butties and struggling with yogurt, Niquita's still finding it hard to eat a healthy breakfast.
I'm going to have porridge and I'm going to put a banana in.
All right, brilliant.
Do you want porridge with me?
Yeah, I'll have some porridge with you.
Milk.
Milk.
Make a change, just sharing a healthy breakfast.
Yeah.
Want it?
It's good.
You're really impressed with my porridge skills.
I am.
Okay.
Yeah, it's good. Sharing decent breakfast together. I'm really happy that you're eating like a normal breakfast. And, you know, a bit of banana and a bit of fruit. It's good. Yeah, finished.
For your day.
Lovely. She keeps doing really well. She keeps surprising me. She keeps just eating up,
Matthew's really pleased, really proud of me, and I think that's all I can really ask for. I'm quite happy with the way I'm going at the moment.
Despite her breakfast success, Niquita's still struggling to finish an entire meal, especially one with veg in it.
Hello.
So Charlotte has summoned Niquita to London, where she hopes a little Spanish influence will take her to the next level.
Part of the reason for choosing tapas is that you get to choose lots of little small portions. It's quite a nice way for you to take control of tasting and testing things. I'm going to let you lead.
What's that one?
That is chard, which is a green leafy vegetable cooked with hazelnuts and raisins. Kind of like cabbage leaf and...
Look like that.
Oh, that was barely in there.
It tastes just not nice for me. Let's move on.
Okay, well, there's gnocchi with black olives.
I don't like that either. I tried to come into it like more open-minded, but it's just stuff I've been trying at home. I've not had as bad a reaction as I have to this. To me, it just feels a bit like a step back.
Okay.
I'm a bit upset, actually. It's like it just catches up with you, and all of a sudden it's like it's just hit me like what I'm trying to do.
Yeah. This is the hardest point, really. There's so much about this that's new and unfamiliar, and you really, really must not give yourself a hard time about it. And I don't want you to see this as a struggle, so we'll finish here. You've done really, really well just to sit here and try new things.
I've been positive all the way up to this point, and now I feel a bit like I've let myself down. It's just hard for me, really, so I think I'm going to go to bed, try not to worry about it too much, and when I get up in the morning, just try again.
With her confidence at rock bottom, Felix has called Niquita to Birmingham. It's time to put her food fears at centre stage.
I think Niquita's problem is twofold. The first part is her lack of confidence. And the second one is I'd really like her to get over that assault that she suffered when she was 15 and connect back to her old self. Here we are at the clothes show in Birmingham. What we've got lined up is you're going to have a makeover.
We like that bit.
You like that bit? How are you with that?
Yeah, that's right.
Like that? One of the things I know about you is you're a very talented performer. You used to love dancing, you used to love singing.
Yeah.
After your wonderful makeover, I would like you to sing here in front of all these people. How are you with that?
Petrified.
Right now, your body's telling you this is scary. After you've put this off, and I have faith in you, how do you think that might affect other areas of your life?
If I can overcome my nerves and feel confident after it, then that's a good way to approach food.
What's a tomato on a plate compared to what you're going to do today?
I can definitely see the point to it, like building the confidence and stuff. Just when you bring me and tell me what I'm doing, I can't believe how nervous I actually am, considering I did used to do it. You won't think my nerves would be as bad as they are, but at the minute, I'm shot to pieces and just going to get it over with.
And while she gets ready, Felix lays on another surprise. Niquita's entire family have made the 4-hour round trip to be in the front row.
Yo, Matt. I'm Felix, nice to meet you. Hi there. If we're all ready, then we can go through. Hi, Niquita. How are you feeling?
Nervous.
Well, that's to be expected, even when you're performing before you're nervous, won't you?
Yeah.
We've got a little bit of support for you here today. Your family are going to be here as well to support you. Your family are there rooting for you. And I want to take a deep breath and really show people what you can do.
Put your hands together, give her a big round of applause. It is nerve-wracking getting up here. Make some noise for her, make her feel welcome here at the closed show. She looks really cool as well. Yeah.
Every night in my dreams, I see you.
But when it comes to the crunch, just as it is when she's faced with food, Niquita's nerves take over.
Knowing we were all here made her upset, and then she couldn't get enough.
She hasn't sang for such a long while. It's just nerves.
But after a quick pep talk and help from the crowd, she decides to stay and face the music.
I believe that
it.
Well done, well done, well done. It wasn't that bad, was it? You're free to go.
I could see her dig deep. I said, come on, you can do this. And she just shook herself out of it, dug deep, and she did it. It was brilliant, awesome.
She hasn't sung for 8 years. She felt this attack robbed her of confidence, and today she really just reclaimed that. And if she can do that for singing, she can really do it for something like some vegetables.
I think what happened in like the past 6 minutes has just been a journey of anxious nervousness and then excitement, everything all rolled into one. So I think I just need to take the confidence I've got coming off and take that away with me and try and put that same approach to the food.
It's week 3, and with the final challenge fast approaching, Charlotte decides to tackle the vegetable issue head on. And with Mum now behind her, this time it'll be a family affair.
Today, I really want to get her mum involved so that together they can learn to get a bit more love of vegetables and a bit of fun in terms of learning some preparation skills together. Okay, this is Andrew. He's a top vegetarian chef, so he really knows his way around a vegetable, would you say?
I will try.
And specifically how to make them taste excellent.
OK, ladies, we're going to prepare some vegetables. Niquita.
Yeah.
Have you used a vegetable peel before? OK, right.
I've got a rough idea.
A rough idea.
There's not a trace of bacon or burgers in sight. Today, vegetables take centre stage.
Just take a few slices on an angle.
OK.
Like that. No fingers of the fennel. OK. Not as scary as it looks. Yeah. Just trim that off a little bit and then tip them off to about there.
Charlotte hopes that a vegetarian masterclass will make all this veg seem a little less scary.
Double cream there, sea salt. You just want to pour some in there.
I watch the cooking programmes on telly. I just think, yeah, that looks really good, or I might try that for Matthew, but I never get round to it, but I just watch. Yeah, it does smell lovely.
Yeah.
Just run it round. Very pretty.
Yeah, I'm quite excited.
And you know what exactly is in there?
Yeah, I would normally cut it up and then fiddle about with it to see what I could see inside. I know it's just mushroom and with like the wine and stuff, so I am a bit nervous, I'm not going to lie, but I'm still going to try it and give it a good go. Ready?
She may know what's in it, but will she be able to hold down a mouthful?
It's very good. It is nice. I'm trying a bit of everything around the plate. Really like that. I'm a good cook.
Excellent!
I'm really pleased with how that went. I really enjoyed it. It was quite nice to actually make something, see it through to the end and then actually taste it.
From now on, I think me and Niquita will go in the kitchen and get to know each other better in the kitchen and learn together. Instead of going clothes shopping, we can go food shopping and...
No, I think we'll still go clothes shopping. I'll give them clothes.
Back in Bolton, Niquita's new diet is having a big impact. She and Matt are even considering a new addition to their household. Their first ever dining table.
2 farmhouses, that, innit?
We don't live in a cottage. That looks like it should be in a cocktail bar.
Yeah.
Don't know if it's going to be a bit too big for us.
I'm not too keen on this, on that colour. It's pretty funky, this.
It's a bit low for a table.
A bit low?
Yeah.
What do you mean, how low can you go? It's mint. I think it is a big step that we bought a dining table and that we're gonna, you know, be like normal people. Instructions. And hopefully it'll encourage you more to eat better as well.
And their first meal sitting at the table together is a healthy jacket spud and cottage cheese.
It just looks disgusting.
It's not too bad on potatoes.
We'll see.
In a week's time, Niquita will sit down to a full meal with her family. But so far, she's only managed to nibble a bit of veg.
I'm not sure I'm going to be able to finish all of it. What's that face for?
Yeah, OK. We'll see. It's not that bad.
But it's not long before Niquita's gagging ruins the mood.
It's just a bit ridiculous. You've had harder things.
Yeah, but I've only tasted them. This, I've got to try and finish the whole plate.
You'd be right. Try and finish it. It's not hard. See it, Nick.
There's cheese on there.
I know. See it. I'm being immature. You're getting on my nerves so you go.
I'm still eating it.
I'm not the biggest fan of cottage cheese and the potato, but I was eating it to show her that there was no fear, you know. If she doesn't, like, go into it, like, wholeheartedly, she's gonna stumble, you know. That's what I think.
Because I'm struggling with it, I think he's probably thought, oh, great, why do I even bother? Just makes me feel guilty that I can't eat it, or like he's disappointed in me.
It's the final week. As Niquita is still struggling, Felix heads to Bolton. He's convinced the past is still holding her back and affecting her confidence with food.
But I still feel there's a lot of painful memories with what happened in the past, not just for Niquita, but also for her mother. So my aim today is to bring mother and daughter together so they can finally put these painful memories into the past where they belong and get some sort of closure on what happened. That assault that happened, those two girls have done enough damage in both your lives that I don't want any more energy attached to that. Niquita, when we first talked in a therapy session, I picked up that you still had a lot of emotion, distress about the attack. And Anne-Marie, we talked a little bit about it, and obviously it's a distressing event.
We don't talk about it, do we, a lot?
I think, for me, I tend to shut it away and not really deal with the emotions. And to be honest, the first time when I did speak to Felix, that was the only time that I've ever really cried as hard as I did.
What is it you both need from the other that will help you to make peace with what happened?
I don't think I really need anything from you to make peace with it, to be honest. I just need you to just not worry about it and not dwell on it. Because you're the first one to say, but you're living a life sentence and you don't understand how much it's changed yet.
I suppose all I'm doing is try and wrap cotton wool round Niquita.
Yeah.
Even though she's a grown woman.
Yeah. Now, you know, this is the most basic instinct of any parent, isn't it? To wrap cotton wool. I do it as well. The only thing is there's a time to wrap cotton wool and then the cotton wool becomes a straitjacket.
I think just the one thing that you just kind of need to get your head around is one thing you say to me is, I just want my old Niquita back. I think one thing that you just need to think, I'm 29 now, I'm not going to be that 15-year-old girl, unfortunately. I'm still the same person inside. I've just grown up.
If everyone can accept things as they are, even as painful as they are, that's actually health. That's actually healthy. It's progress, and people can move on. Niquita said a lot of really useful and important things to her mum that perhaps she's never said before. Very liberating in some ways to clear the air by airing their grievances. This is actually going to help Niquita with her eating because everybody can accept her as she is now without this old tension and conflict from the past interfering as it has been doing.
Time for one last painful trip down memory lane. Niquita takes her mum to the spot where she was attacked 14 years ago to finally lay the past to rest.
Not far. It's only down. It's only, well, at the bottom here. You never actually saw where it happened, did you? I'm not sure you really want to.
All I got told it was at the corner somewhere.
No, that's where they found me, at the corner. Yeah, I managed to stumble to the end of the street. But I'm still here. This is only a bit of wasteland, isn't it? But to be honest, standing here, I can't say I don't really know. I don't feel like really upset. Some like sad little teenagers. I was just in the wrong place. And I think that's the only way I can look at it from now on. Just about moving on, isn't it? So in that respect, yeah, it was helpful.
I suppose I've never got it off my chest because I've overprotected Niquita.
Scared of hurting my feelings all the time,
aren't you? All the time, yeah. Oh. With the food, I suppose we give in to what she wanted, just to keep her happy all through her life. Didn't we? Yeah. So, yeah, it has been good. We've put it behind us, you know, it's helped.
4 weeks ago, Niquita set herself a challenge of finishing a meal with her boyfriend, Matt. Today, she'll find out if she's done enough to conquer her fear of food.
I can't believe it's the final day, to be honest, because when I started the journey, it seemed like it was ages away. Now I'm actually on the final day. A little bit nervous, trying not to dwell on it too much, because that's when I get myself into a state and I'm overwhelmed by it all, and then I feel like I can't do it. All right, the fear's gone from me trying stuff, and I think I'll be all right trying whatever I have today. But it's just actually finishing it is a different matter.
All right.
Yeah.
Sure?
Yeah, I think so.
Just, with your meal, just enjoy it, yeah? No, it doesn't matter what anybody else thinks, you know, or like what, if they're actually looking at you, just black them out, you know, you can do it. You know what I mean? Come on.
Along with Niquita's family, Charlotte and Felix are also along for support.
One of the real major facts here is that she hasn't actually finished a meal yet.
That's right.
So she's always withheld that actually going through with it, actually committing, actually finishing.
Well, she set that goal. This would be a perfect opportunity for her to prove it to herself.
Absolutely.
But with no burgers on the menu,
Thank you.
will she find anything she can stomach?
I'll have a banana and almond cheesecake. I'll skip the main course and just go straight onto the pudding.
Can't do that. Seriously, what are you thinking about?
There's not really anything that I want to try. Everything looks a bit too big of a stretch for me that's on here. I don't want fish. I really struggle with it, don't I? So I think turkey's probably the easiest off the list.
Are you ready to order?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Can I have the roast turkey, please? Yeah, of course you can.
While Matt and the family choose their food,
Hello, take a seat.
Niquita has just enough time for a quick pep talk.
How are you feeling?
I'm a bit nervous about the meal, to be honest. I think probably what I've ordered, I might not have tried some of the things. I think that's the scary part.
A short time ago, you were told you're going to sing in front of hundreds of people, and you can't tell me that is a bigger than what you're doing today. And you sailed through that with flying colours, you impressed everyone.
You just need to go in there, be kind to yourself, and go and enjoy, because you're much more likely to succeed if you enjoy it and you're relaxed about it.
Yeah.
Niquita's chosen roast turkey and stuffing in a red wine sauce.
I think she'll cope with it. I'm not saying she'll eat it all.
I think Niquita is a little nervous, but I think she's determined to do it.
I'd love to see her eat a full meal. I don't think it won't happen tonight. I hope it does, but I don't think it will.
The moment of truth has finally arrived.
There's a lot of stuff in now. What is all this?
Well, that's carrots.
What's that?
That's potato.
Is it all right?
Yeah.
What do you think of the turkey?
So it's all right.
You're just training your brain, aren't you, to see what you like?
I mean, you wouldn't have been able to do that a
Before.
month ago, would you?
No.
It's really good to see that she's enjoying something that's not.
I won't say enjoying, don't push it. I'm surviving.
I think you're enjoying it.
Yeah.
I think deep down you're just unsure. You know, you're just unsure.
Not screwing on the stuffing.
Okay.
Everything else I can kind of cope with. It's just taking me a while.
Niquita's determined to finish her meal, but 20 minutes later, everyone else has cleared their plate and she's still struggling.
Okay. Come on, you can do it. Just gotta push on. Yeah? What did Felix say for when you was on that stage, yeah? Yeah? Just stick to the stuff that you enjoy, yeah? Yeah?
I think that's it, though.
Yeah, fair enough.
You've done bloody well to
You've done well to eat that.
Although she hasn't eaten everything, Niquita's family are overjoyed.
You can't put into words how proud you are, because I'm a mother and I am proud of her, and she's made such a big step forward.
It made me really proud. Just to watch her eat something properly like that.
Hello.
Hi there.
How did you do?
Towards the end, when everybody else was finishing, I think a little bit of panic probably set in. I did as much as I could do.
That sounds reasonable.
It's quite astounding to me because she's willing to try things a little bit more. I think it's just a learning curve. I think and she'll do really well afterwards because I'll keep pushing her.
The fear did kind of go away, and I think that was the biggest thing for me, because when I've tasted stuff, nothing's been as bad as what I ever thought it would taste. Yeah, I'm happy. Now it's over.
To Nick. To a healthy future. To good times. Yeah?
One month on, and Niquita's life has radically transformed.
Since Charlotte and Felix have left me to get on with it on my own, I think I've done all right. I'm still trying to try new things.
She's eating sweet potato, she's eating peppers now. She can't get enough of eating chicken.
Can I please try the char-grilled chicken? We went for a meal. I had exactly the same on my plate that he had, and he was like, yeah, she's eating it.
I'm so proud of you.
Thank you.
Really proud of you.
I've got more energy. I have lost a little bit of weight. I feel better about myself. I don't feel as self-conscious when I'm going out.
She's a happier person.
It's proven to her that, you know, she can do anything she wants if she puts her mind to it.
And this more confident Niquita even wants to brush up on her singing skills.
It made me realise what I'm missing, and it was something that I enjoyed a long time ago, and there's no reason why I can't do it now.
She's going forward, and like she said, she won't be going backwards again.
My mum would say, oh, I've got some of the old Niquita back. So it's just some of the old Niquita, just a bit more grown up.